Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another one of my videos. It's weird not to say reaction. I've done so many reaction videos throughout my entire YouTube career, I don't know what to say when starting a video. But I want to do something a little different today, because I just came home from the old retro gaming store. And I bought a bunch of stuff. And I wanted to show you guys the stuff that I bought, because I really enjoy watching pickup videos. So I don't know if you guys care as much as I do, but here we are. And not just that, at the end of this, there'll be a part 2, because I technically recorded one like a couple years ago. It's just been sitting on my hard drive, and I figured I'd just slap it on here. So anyways, as you guys probably know from me talking before, I absolutely love going to retro gaming stores, because a lot of times they're not just old games. They have a bunch of like anime stuff, DVDs, Legos, a lot of Legos. You'd be surprised how many people love digging through those Lego boxes. They have like a giant sandbox of Legos, and I've watched people literally like get a little box. They pay by the pound, right? They will pick it apart. It's amazing. And I always end up talking to the guys behind the counter for like an hour, because video games are fun. I talked about shitty horror movies, scary games, games that didn't end up going well, like Ukulele and No Man's Sky, and how great Resident Evil 1's lines are. I'd eat a Jill sandwich every day. But anyways, I might as well show you guys what I got. So the first thing I'm going to show you was the coolest thing I found, and I've never actually bought anything of the sort, but I couldn't help myself because of how much fan I am, and that is a One Piece model! Look at everyone, it's Chopper. Look at him. He's totally not a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer clone. So essentially, it's one that you actually build the model. Whoa, that went a little far. And it just seems like it'll be a lot of fun. I like stuff like this. Just realized this is Japanese import. Well, hopefully I don't have to actually read anything, because I don't know what any of that says. But I love Chopper, and I love One Piece. But I don't know about Funimation. Wait, Funimation? Why did you... Funimation, you mean to tell me that you didn't even try? You just... decided, you know what? We don't need to make it English. They'll figure this shit out. It looks like there's a bunch of different kinds. Like there's a chopper tank, bird, bear. You can see from the front cover. And on the sides, it seems that they're all different kinds. So this is really the one of the unique items I bought. That's because they have a lot of these, but they're all Gundam related. And, you know, I like cool mechs, but I don't know anything about Gundam. I guess that'll probably change once I actually watch Gundam. Now on to the games. Yes, I actually went out of my way to buy video games. I know. Quite a shocker. But I got a game that I have been looking at on my Steam library for approximately a year, go on sale, and each time I'm this close to buying it, and I finally caved in, and that's XCOM 2. I loved XCOM 1. The first XCOM... No, not the first one. There's a bunch of old ones. But the revamped version of XCOM, I played the snot out of. I love tactical games like this. This and Fire Emblem are some of the funnest games ever. Also, this is a T game? I remember it being more brutal. Also, it's a macaroni collage with skulls. If that's not M, I don't know what is. Hardcore nudity. But I wanted to get this really bad, so I finally did. Look, it even comes with a pamphlet. See this, guys? This is why I didn't buy. This is why it doesn't have any codes. It does, but the chances of this code being alive is 0. Look, guys! It was worth the wait. But yeah, that has been... I've been oogling that game since the first sale, and I have not bought it. Also, speaking of games that I've been looking at for a long time, and I've never actually bought it, is Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. am a huge fan of Donkey Kong Countries, and I've heard this is a fantastic version of it. I haven't played the Wii one. I do own it, but I have played 1, 2, and 3 in Donkey Konga. Very important. I've played Donkey Konga. You can play the Pokemon theme song on bongos. If that doesn't get your vagina wet if you're a woman, you need to go into space and figure your life out, because there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. But I've been wanting to play this game for so stinking long. And I really do love adding to my Wii U collection. I know Wii U's a dead console, but I have a lot of games I love on there. Oh, hot diggity dog! A Club Nintendo membership. It's a Club Nintendo card. That's totally usable. And is not literally useless paper. Oh, wow! They actually made somewhat of a pamphlet. I thought pamphlets were dead by this point. Or manuals. They're still kind of dead, but better than nothing, I suppose. So yeah, I'm probably gonna play this game really soon. Also, Donkey Kong's trying to eat a frozen banana. How has someone this stupid been able to save this many people? Is King K. Rool just dumber? Probably. This next one I got was a bucket list item for sure. Okami. This game has been on my bucket list since it came out for the PS2, and I heard everyone raving about it, and I have finally got a copy. I know the HD version came out, but I'm weird about HD games. I don't know why, but I like to play the original first before I play an HD. I know it sounds counterproductive, because HD remakes a lot of times are, hey, here's another chance for you to play a game. But I wanted to get this one anyways. So I'm really happy to finally have this game, especially when it has blood and gore, crude humor, fantasy violence, suggestive themes. Ooh, I can't wait to see that sexy wolf do something. If there's no yiffin', there's no point. Alcohol and tobacco. I can't wait to play this. This game sounds and looks amazing, even when it's not HD. I mean, for God's sakes, look at that wolf. Look at that freaking wolf on the back. Gorgeous! And you know what I like holding this? I can feel how thick its manual is. Call me a weirdo, but I'm one of those people that just absolutely love the little things. I like owning physical copies of everything. Also, that wolf picture is gorgeous. Oh, I forgot I bought this. So they had a couple games, like, brand new in the case for super cheap. And it was for indie games, and I figured I'm gonna pick one up, why not? The other ones they had was games that I had, like, Tom was alone, something of the sort. I played that game. That game was really fun. It was literally just story driven on a bunch of blocks. And then the other one was Awesome Nuts. I already have that. Everything went black. Okay, we're back. But so I got the only one that I didn't have, and that's Chariot. From Game Trust Collections? I have no idea what this is from. Indie Box. I remember seeing something about them. All I know is this disc is made in Mexico. Thank you for that. I hope it's not Mexican. Spanish, Ryan. Don't be racist. I was just really surprised that something this gorgeous was so cheap. I would have thought these things would be skyrocketed in price. Especially for the other games. They're all the same price. But yeah. It's neat. Why don't I open it up and find out what it's like? But yeah, the thing is, PC games, box, discs, whatever, they do not hold their price. Oh, it's just a little pamphlet here. Should I keep it like that? I don't know. But yeah, look. Oh, I thought it was steel or tin. It feels steely or tinny. Look at all this shit! 2 discs? I think one's a music disc. Installation discs. Oh yeah, an official soundtrack. And look at all this goodies! A lot of them are codes, so I won't actually show you. But, yeah, this is awesome. And it was so cheap that I couldn't say no. I have no idea if this game is any good. Anyone in the comments, if they know the game Chariot, I would like to hear your opinions on it. Even if it's not that great, shit like this is awesome. I love it. So I picked that up. Oh, and if you're wondering, guys, for anyone who's watched my other videos, a lot of this stuff I got because I traded in stuff that I got for tag sales that I already had. Yeah! So the next game that I got is a franchise that I always wanted to get into, because I've always heard they're very good, and that's Ys. And I got Ys 3. What's it called? Wanderers from Ys 3. Wanderers from Ys 3. It's like if Final Fantasy made a game. Wanderers of Final Fantasy, and it's just the fighter stuck in a ditch or something. God dang it, guys, get me out of the ditch! Any chance I get to get a new Super Nintendo game, I will take it in a heartbeat. I love Super Nintendo so much. As far as 16-bit consoles, this is my favorite. So any chance I get to pick up something that I didn't have and looks interesting, I pick it up. And the last thing I got is another unique item. This may be the uniquest thing I will own in my Super Nintendo collection, but I had a hankering to play something of the sort, so I got this. This game here is a ROM hack for, I forget which Castlevania, but the really expensive one. Castlevania Dracula X Evil Terror. I think probably Castlevania Dracula X. That's probably the one it is. It's a ROM hack of that game with a different character skin. And you know what? I love collecting ROM hacks on cartridge. And so that's what I did. I bought this because it was kind of my last thing. I wanted to buy something cool to add to my collection. And that's what this is. I really look forward to playing this because I love Castlevania games. And yeah, so I really do look forward to this. Oop! I got loot. Alright, you know what? Next day, showing all the stuff. I almost destroyed everything. Yeah, I don't know if you guys give two shits about pickup videos. They won't come out, like, anytime regularly. But, you know, here, I figured it'd be fun to just show and talk about video games, because that's what I like doing. If you guys don't like it, that's fine. Don't worry, it won't be coming around that much, and you probably won't be seeing this part of the video. But anyways, from Future Ryan, thanks for watching. Like I said, I might do more of these whenever I do some sort of, pickups thing, if I go and get other, oh, excuse me, stuff. Also, if you enjoy these, I do have other pickup videos on this channel from different times. A lot of cool stuff where I undid an entire bag of RAM games that I got, and I didn't know what they were, and I've done a GameCube one where I didn't know what the games were either. Those I really do find fun. The ones where I have no idea what I got. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. And by that, I mean you're gonna see me in 5 seconds, but I'm from, like, a year in the past. Bye-bye! And pass! So we'll start off with games that I picked up at the retro gaming store. For DS games, I picked up Fossil Fighters, for the DS. I remember a long time ago when, I was a kid, Dan had this game, and he played it religiously, and I found it was at the retro gaming store for like $7, sadly without the manual, but I figured it's a game worth picking up. As you know, I love Pokemon games, and even little Pokemon clones like this intrigue me so much, so I can't wait to play this game. So also, seeing I mentioned this DS game, there was another DS game that I picked up that I'm mad at myself. Because when I bought it at the retro gaming store, I thought it came with the case. But I didn't realize it because when I bought it, he put everything in the bag, right? And stupid me, blonde. You see this? See my hair color? Blonde. Because it was a blonde moment to the farthest extent. So I bought a DS game without the case for $15. Actually, I think it was $10. But game-wise, was worth it. Everyone kept on telling me that I had to pick up this right here. Mario and Luigi's Bowser's Inside Story. Is the only Mario and Luigi game I never had. I have all of them. I've collected all of them, but around the second one, I lost interest, and of course, this had to be the best one. At least some people say this is their favorite. I'm still more of a fan of the first one. I can't believe I didn't check. I looked in the bag and went, oh, son of a bitch. Because you see what they have is they have it all in like the glass case in the front, right? And they had a bunch of DS games, and I thought to myself, oh, okay, they've got like a bunch of DS stuff like that, and I thought to myself, oh, they must have it out there so people can see it, because having these boxes out would take up so much space, so why don't they just pull little ones out? So I thought I'd go in the back and get the case. Nope. Ryan's stupid! But I am excited to play this because about this inside story, it's awesome. Also, I didn't know people collected these without the case. I always thought the DS games were easy to pick up with the case, but I guess I'm wrong. Now, the next game has to be the cheapest one I picked up. For the Wii, I got The Blob. $3! And, like, you can find this any place. It's super duper cheap. But I actually heard that this is a hidden gem, which, news to me. I heard that the second one, like, was the best of the bunch, obviously, because it's the sequel. But, yeah, I look forward to playing this game. I really don't know anything about the series, other than, I heard it was a alright hidden gem. And the problem with the Wii games is there's so much shovelware, and you really don't know which of the shovelware is just, because if I looked at this, I'm not gonna lie, I would have thought shovelware. But, from what I've heard, it's not too bad, so I do look forward to playing this. I do like collecting for the Wii, for what it's worth, but, yeah. Now, it wouldn't be a trip to the retro gaming store if you didn't buy some retro games. This right here is the only older console game that I got, and that was the Gauntlet 2 for the NES. I played a little bit of this. I remember playing it on, an emulator a long time ago, and these Gauntlet games are just so fun. I can't wait to play this with friends. Look at that art. Look at that art. Isn't that sexy? I swear, some of these pictures on the cover sells it themselves. I've noticed that at retro gaming stores or just places, PC games are dirt cheap. Nobody buys PC games except me. So I found a game that I played as a kid and absolutely loved. This was around the time that I was absolutely addicted to Warcraft 2 on the Mac. And I found a game that I played on a demo disc a long time ago, and I wanted it for a long time, and that's Myth 2. This game had me so intrigued. Just good old-fashioned RTS action. I am a huge sucker for old PC games. I don't know what it is about old PC games, but old RTSs and first-person shooters of this genre, I absolutely love. So when I finally found this, for pennies, pretty much. I got it for, I think, it was, I think it was cheaper than The Blob. I think it was like $2.30. I had to pick this up. So I was so happy to finally get this game. Next, I saved the last two, because these two games I was really excited to get, and they're two PS2 games. The first one I got was Desoky Hour of Darkness. Now, if you haven't played a Desoky game, these are really fun little tactical RPG games. I actually played the PSP version. Sorry if I keep looking at the screen. As you can tell, I'm trying not to make the reflection of God himself hit you. Holy shit. This is what I get for opening a window for better light. But I was super excited to get this because I love RPGs in tactical games like this. And I mean, look at this art. Look at this art. How beautiful this is, in my opinion. That is so nice. I love stuff like this. And the last game is one that I've been looking for a while, and that's Okaaay the Shadow King. This is one of those games that kind of has like a little cult following, and I really don't know much about it other than I've seen like clips and instantly wanted to pick it up. Come on, pick up the sass, girl. You must see the sass. Look at that! That's so sassy! But yeah, I got this for 15 bucks, which actually surprised me because I thought this was one of those games for the PS2 that rose in price that much. But I am excited to play this. I was quite happy to pick this bad boy up. I love hidden gems and weird games. I mean, look at this. Look at how sexy this is. That is so stinking cool. Oh, man, ladies and gentlemen, I really miss old manuals. Look at this. Little monsters all over it. Like, everything. Everything looks so cool. Like, it's got the binding in the middle. Oh, man, look at that. Look at how they made it look like it's a piece of paper stick. I miss this. Do you know how annoyed I am when this is what you get? Here's your manual, kids. It's a tiny pamphlet. Here you go. Here's all the information you need. What the hell is this? So that was the stuff I picked up at the retro gaming store. Now comes the new stuff. Right here. Tag sales! I got a bundle of stuff. I don't know where to put it. I'm gonna put it in my lap, whatever. I got a crap ton of games at tag sale for $1. And I'm not gonna lie to you folks. If you collect video games and you see something for $1, it's like the sign of you want to take a risk on a game, wait till it's $1. So yeah, I got 9 games at I would say like 3 different tag sales, which is really rare because I'm not gonna lie, if you go tag sale hunting for video games, a lot of times you find garbage. Lots and lots of garbage. Surprisingly, I find the most common is book fairs at schools, of all places. I bought like half my PC collection, and I think it was PlayStation 1 and 2 one year. I got like 5 or 6 games for $1. It blew my mind. Anyways, let's get into it. I'm going to start with the Wii games that I got. The Wii games, I started off, there was only one game I really wanted in the list. But then ended up buying more because they were $1. And here we go. This, oh, if you want to go for a Wii collection, get ready. Here's the shovel. Jurassic the Hunt. Jurassic the Hunted. I actually messed up. I wasn't meaning to. Oh boy, look at that T-Rex. He actually doesn't look too menacing. He actually looks kind of sad. You know what he looks like? He looks like he wants to kill someone, but like something bad happened and he's just not up to it today. Oh, look at this. Look, he's pointing a gun at a T-Rex. I know nothing about this game, by the way, so to be honest, I don't know. I really don't know, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at this fine manual. And I'm done. Is this a first-person shooter, or is this a railroad shooter? Because with the Wii games, there were so many railroad shooters. Anyways, it was $1. It was, to me, $1. I'll take a risk on this game. Next game was another one that I got just because it was $1. Lego Star Wars 3. Boy, I love the Legos. I really do. I do love Lego Star Wars, but, see, notice the Star Wars, that's big, right? You got Star Wars 3. What's that tiny thing right there? It's really tiny. Did it say something important? Oh, that's what it says right there. The Clone Wars, huh? Darth Vader looks really, really sad how the movies turned out. He's like, why did they make the prequels? He's cool, though. I always like General Grievous. I was looking at one game, and I asked how much they were. She's like, it's $1. I went, scoop, and I took the rest of them. I love Star Wars games. But what I don't like is, get over here. You see Yoda? He didn't look good. I don't like the look of Yoda. That look of Yoda says, like, the kids' cartoon. I could be wrong. Maybe it's a good one. Oh, I thought the frickin' last manual was bad. Look at this. Get ready for this. Ta-da! 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 Done. That's it. I hate these new manuals. Why? I get it. You save money on 3 pieces of paper each one. But I want something to read it. Well, now it's worth 50 cents. The next game looks like it's got semen on it, so that's good. That's how you know it is truly $1 quality. Bully Scholarship Edition. You know, I have never actually played the Bully games. I really haven't, which is bad because this is a PS2 game, if I remember correctly, and this is just, if I remember correctly, it's a remake, right? I don't think it's a sequel. I don't know, there's something about, I gotta say, in my life, I never said, boy, I want to simulate what bullies are like. That's always great, right? Holy smokes, though. Oh, I was talking all the shit. All the shit about these Wii games being bad. I was wrong. First off, look at this disc. Wow. Take a load of that. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. It's got like comic strips. All right. You get points in my book. Also, this is much better. I gotta say. I mean, it's pretty generic stuff. But it is better. So I gotta give it points for that. I guess we came with a poster. Oh! Maps! Maps! Oh! Rockstar. Rockstar, I love you. Look at this. I am not gonna be able to put this on the screen. Look at that. Look at that. Maps. I love it. Maps. And of course, poster. I will never put this up because I don't like that guy. Boop. And I don't like that kid, so maybe I'll like the game. Maybe he won't be a total piece of dog shit. I don't know. Out of all the Rockstar games, you want to be a gangster, a cowboy, or a balding kid who's a bully? Not gonna lie, balding kid's last, but I'm curious to play this game. I mean, if it's Rockstar, you know it's gonna be fun. The next and last game I picked up, I found this. Epic Mickey. This is a game that I am happy to add to my collection. A game that I actually streamed a long time ago. It was one of the last games I streamed. I remember it. It was very strange. I streamed it at like 12 o'clock at night. I don't know why, what I was thinking. And I played through half of this entire game. And now I can say I own it. And I think this is one of the games that really retained its price. Another hidden gem in the Wii collection. So I'm really happy to get this. Oh, it's not looking there. It's not looking there. Let's talk about more important things, about how much Ryan misses G4. Oh, G4. Why'd you have to go to the dark side? Just filled with cops. Oh, God. No. No. No! Who are you? Whoa! I like video games. Here's this weird guy who's banging my mom. That could be his brother. That could be his brother. So I was super excited about this. This is the only game that I would have paid probably more than. But yeah, I'm happy to get this. It might not have withstand the test of time. As you can see, it was $6.99. Oh well. Another game. So those are the 4 Wii games that I picked up for $1. The next one, I'll start with a game that I paid $3 for. It's a game that I kept on seeing everywheres. I don't understand why this game shows up in every collection of video games ever. You always get the PS2 games, right? At tag sales or any place, or flea markets. It's football games. Because the people selling are not gamers. They just got the console as a cheap thrill, played their football games, played them to death, didn't want to play video games anymore. But for some reason, black shows up in every single one of them. I don't know why I've seen this game so much. I really don't. But this game, which has a really kind of neat cover, shows up everywhere. I know nothing about this game. All guns blazing. 420. No scope. Doritos. So I finally caved in. And when I found this, I didn't think I was going to find anything else because it was a big tag sale with a bunch of people around it. It was like in a park. And usually I never find video games. So I caved in and went, alright, I'm going to get one game. And so I got this. Oh my goodness. I thought the other pamphlets were bad. But ladies and gentlemen, it's in black and white. EA! What the heck? Oh man. So I finally caved in and bought it. $3. Was it worth $3? I don't know. See, I find it everywhere, so I probably could have bought it for 50 cents a while ago, but I didn't. Next one, I bought another bundle of games for super cheap. Like I said, with dollar games, I find myself buying games that I would not normally buy. This was one of them. Midnight Club. Street Racing. I don't like racing games that much. I don't hate them. I really don't hate any genre game. There's certain game genres I don't necessarily care about. Racing games and sports games. I don't hate sports games. I can play a football game and enjoy it, unlike a lot of people. But I don't know. I like arcade racers, and I think this is an arcade racer. So I picked up for $1. Sadly, as you can tell here, cramped. Look at this. Look at this poor little thing. It's got its own little... I don't know where this started, ladies and gentlemen. But for some reason, you can see it's like all bent and stuff. Oh, that's why. And now it makes sense why I have these also. Blockbuster. You smarmy bastards. So essentially, they wanted to put it in their own case, so just like, get in there! And so they slammed the books in when they didn't fit. And now you've got this wrinkled monstrosity. I actually own a couple games like this, but... Anyways, to get to the point, I can actually tell by the feel of the cover. It's got that Blockbuster weird feel to it. And it doesn't even shut, so... But it was $1. So I'll play that. I got no problem with that. I'm excited to get that. Here comes some more. Ladies and gentlemen, it wouldn't be a dollar store run without Scooby-Doo. Look at this. Night of 1,000 fisting. Night of 1,000 frights. Oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen. THQ. That's good. I don't know why. I couldn't help myself. I was like, I bought Midnight and another game and this. Because it was $1. And look at Scooby. Scooby had a little too many Scooby snacks. You know what I mean? Scooby snack. Drugs. He did drugs. I don't know. I don't know if this is fun. I don't know if it's hidden gem. It's backwards. What's this about? What are you doing over there? What? How'd you get upside down? What the hell is that about? Is it Blockbuster again? Nope. Oh, that scared the pants off me. Why the hell is it backwards? So the next game is, it wasn't in the greatest condition, but it has a backstory to me. When I went to this tag sale at a park, I've gone many times, and once there was a guy who had an entire table of video games he was selling, and he was selling for like $5 to $10. And usually tag sales, you get stubborn and stingy as shit. And you think to yourself, oh, I ain't paying you $5. And then I went home, and when I walked away, he said, wait, no, I'll give you $3. And I was like walking, and I didn't want to be weird and turn around going, I guess so. And there was one game that I always wanted because it always intrigued me, and I never saw it again. For some reason, it like disappeared, and it wasn't like a rare game. And that game was Simpsons Road Rage. out of all games, I really wanted to play this game. And the other one I think I dropped out on was Gex for the PS1. I don't know. It bugged me that I didn't buy it. I literally had buyer's remorse. Like, when we're going to tag sales, I was thinking about all the games I missed. The guy had about 100 games, but he said it was so expensive. It was $5. Ryan, $5, you cheap bastard. But now I went to the same one and found it for $1. So I guess checkmate, guy who wanted $5. You son of a bitch, Ryan. So yeah, I am actually excited to play this because this is one of those games that when free roam games were like extremely popular. Like Grand Theft Auto was like known as the best game at the time. And so The Simpsons just jumped on the market and I finally got a copy of this. So I'm going to play this. This is a game I want to record or stream because of the insane like craziness of it all. I have one last game, and this last one was totally a crapshoot. Literally, we're going to a tag sale, and the driveway was super long, and usually when you go to tag sales, you could tell by a drive-by, usually what's good and what's not. Like, you could tell if it's children's toys and clothes, and that's it. They're like, hey, you want to wear this clothes that a guy died in? $15. But so I ran up and I figured, why not? The driveway was long. My mom was just gonna pass it, and I'm glad that I didn't keep my mouth shut because I was able to pick up a PS1 game, a collection of Activision classic games for the Atari 2600. I don't own any Atari games. Or, like, I was past it. I started NES. So, I never really played or started that, that style game. But I picked this up because it was $1, and I always wanted to try all those classic games. Like, what was it? Pitfall, Kaboom. But anyways, yeah, it's got a bunch of classic Activision games. So, I'm really happy to pick this up. It was one of those things that if I didn't go out of my way to check it out, I wouldn't have picked up a fun little game. And ladies and gentlemen, I saved the best for last. That was all the video games I've gotten. But once in a while, you find magic at a tag sale. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. A literal black bear. Ladies and gentlemen, I bought a Beanie Baby. Beanie Babies are something you find at every single tag sale. They're always sitting. And I'm not gonna lie, even though they did not retain price, like when people went apeshit over Beanie Babies, thinking it was the ultimate collectible thing. And then they found out, no, it's not. It's just a thing now. I have a huge tub of Beanie Babies because I still love them. I always like. There's a lot of cool designs. I think they're really cool. Not really collectibles, but just stuffed animals. I found this. What's that you're hiding, Mr. Bear? What's that you're hiding on your chest? Stone Cold! That's right, ladies and gentlemen. My very own Stone Cold Steve Austin Beanie Baby. How is this a thing? How is this a thing? I don't know. It just says Stone Cold on the bear and it has Stone Cold on it. Stone Cold. Stone Cold. I didn't read this. Stone Cold Steve Austin. It took 8 long years to make it to the top of the sport, and no one will take it away because Stone Cold said so. You know how you put that? You etch that in stone? You put it on a Beanie Baby's chest. That's how you know. Also, by the way, blood from a stone. This is the greatest thing ever. $2. Worth every penny. I don't know where I'm putting Stone Cold Steve Bear, but you are going to stay with me. I'm going to put you right there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see another pickups video, go watch Metal Jesus. Because he does it right, and I don't.